Okay. Okay. This is the picture. Let me cut these lights off so you can see it. It's better. What you're seeing is the, comes out clear on my computer. Of course, the cloud up here, this is the tornado itself, right there. It's pretty far across. This is lightning within the storm. And that was headed toward Van. I made the rounds today. Of course, we were called out first thing when that first storm came through. Lost a big tree up here across 279. We were on and I say we. I can speak for the Edom Volunteer Fire Department. The other fire departments were doing their thing too, wherever they were called. We got that tree taken care of for work, and then that's when we got the call that our constable Pat Jordan was in the wreck up on 314. Somebody had stalled out the road while he was headed to Van, and he rear-ended him. He and the two individuals had to go to the hospital. He's okay. Everybody seems to be okay. In fact, I hear Pat's up at Van right now. Then from there, we had more trees down. We had another accident. We had a lady having a baby. We had a fire call. And then about 3 o'clock this morning, just about the time we got settled in, we got paged out because the water was across the road on 279 here. You couldn't go through it. It was with a little car. So we had to stage there the rest of the night until the water subsided. And about that time, a tree fell across the road there again. So we had to take it down. So it's been a busy night. We went to Van to see if they needed help. I personally went up there to volunteer. They had volunteers standing around in no direction. And I said, I can do better than that. I can go find me somebody to help. So I went down to back in here in our neighborhood. Charles Stanford, his family had quite a bit of devastation. So I helped with their house, getting trees and such off. How many of you saw my email tonight that I sent out and said we're okay? Right. Here's the next slide, and this we're talking about how many Mudfest people in here? Come on, don't be bashful. Oh, I like you. Mudfest. Man, y'all are Tea Party from the core. I mean, when you get out there and you get in the face of the government or the people that run the show and express your opinion, great. I applaud you for that. Okay? I might not agree with you on all points, but I applaud you for that. Anyway, Mudfest people, potholes, they take a back seat to what's going on right now. That's just one of the many, many, many county roads. Trees down all over the place. Whoop! Let me shrink these people down. And this is what's so great. This family, Rodriguez, is right there down the road, and they were just going down the road with the whole family, cutting trees, throwing limbs out of the way. I sent all these. Bob Hall called early this morning and wanted to know what the situation was. I texted him a lot of these pictures and kept him abreast of what was going on. This is a house going into Van up. If anybody knows where the Hardwicks, that's their house. That tornado touched down there. Then kind of skipped on through and went up to Van. This is just one of the houses up the road that had trees all over it. Here's another one, tree. You couldn't get to the house. They had trees all over the back side of it. This is Charlie Stanford's house. This is the second time that, 2-3 years ago, he lost his roof and a good portion of his house. Same scenario, if you remember that tornado came through. There's a monkey up in a tree. Yeah. And there he is. It's better than bull riding. I'm full of bull. Okay. Anyway, that gives you an idea of what went on today. How many in here in the fire department? Stand up. Everybody needs to applaud these guys. long time before we get everything back in order, but we as a community, I'm sure, are going to stick together. We're going to get the job done. There are a lot of volunteers up there that are going to step up, and some of these issues that we have with our roads and such are going to have to take a little back seat till we get everything else in order, at least up in our precinct. So that's all I've got to say about the storm. Anybody want to say anything about the storm? Ken, y'all were kind of spared, weren't you? You got a little rain up that way. But as far as the wind and all, it seems like it was confined right in here, and it started right over my house, boom, and everything north. Nothing went east or west. So that's the way it goes. My preacher's preaching a series several months on suffering and why Christians suffer and why. And you ask why. You ask why. And sometimes we can't answer that, and we just have to go on. You know, we have to accept it, and we have to step forward, and we have to show our Christian values and show that we know how it is to suffer, but we know how to come through it. So anyway, enough said about